You're about to watch video 6 of Gyraline G1's how-to series, Body Align. If you just got here, catch up on 1 through 5 to make sure that you know all the essentials. Thanks. It's time to move on to Body Align. Body Align mode is the heart and soul of Gyraline. It's what allows you to look at the car's body and compare it to the rear axle's angle. Gyraline is more advanced than other alignment machines because it actually looks at the car's body, the one that you're gonna be sitting in, and compares it to the rear axle so that you can calculate true thrust angle. This is also why it works so good on lowered cars and OEM cars alike, because it is only looking at angles and making everything parallel or slightly towed in or out compared to the chassis center line. You'll notice here in the middle, there's a big red surface profiles button. That's a more advanced feature that we're gonna cover in a future video, but you don't need it to get a good reading. Now I'm gonna show you how to capture bases so that you can get that straight line vector. If your car has a window with horizontal trim and a corner, this is what you should be using. Put the gyroliner into the corner and hold it flat against the trim. Next, tap the blinking line on the side that you're measuring. Alternatively, if your car has horizontal trim, you can use a body panel, like this spot here. Just make sure that there's a perfectly mirrored version of it on the other side of the car, because that's what Gyraline's gonna be using to calculate the average center vector. Something cool about this step is you don't have to worry about the center diamond. Just make sure that the device is positioned in the exact same place. If you have a race or drift car, we recommend you weld perfectly vertical pieces of steel to the chassis so that you can reference those. Before we do anything, we want to make sure that the device self-calibrates, so put it on the roof of the car and give it a couple seconds. She's ready to go. Now let's capture those bases. I'm gonna walk around to the other side. Keep the device pointed straight through this whole process. On the top of the app, it says front. Make sure that that stays pointed to the front of the car the whole time. You might have to change hands to make this work. Now that I got that last base, it's time to go down to the wheel. And just like that, we got the rear left individual toe. One more important note. You have 15 to 20 seconds to capture your base before the lines turn yellow. Over time, the gyros drift, so if you want this tool to be accurate, you have to be quick with it. Now that the bases are captured, the process becomes extremely quick. You're just gonna go over to the right side, refresh the base, and then go down to the wheel and tap it. We're gonna get total toe and individual toe instantly. Let's go. And just like that, we found the individual toe on the rear of the car and the total toe. This car looks to be in spec, but if your car is not in spec, you'll need to align the rear of the car first before you move on to the front. If you want to see the front toe, you can actually use body mode to see front toe too. It's an experimental mode. We recommend using quick align mode to compare the rear axle to the front, but you're welcome to try this one out if you want to. At this point, you're going to want to bust the tools out and start adjusting the car's alignment if it's out of spec. Because that's so different for every car, we're not going to cover it in this video, but stay tuned, we're going to be making some more. For now, reference your factory service manual on how to adjust toe. That's what you're going to be doing in this step, is adjusting the toe on the rear of your car. This car has eccentric bolts, other cars have tie rods, and some cars have a completely solid axle. Once you're happy with your rear thrust angle, we recommend 0 degrees if that's what the factory calls for. We're gonna move on to 6-point mode, which is gonna compare the rear axle to the front to eliminate any steering wheel offset that you might have and get your car driving dead nut straight now that you've got the rear perfectly aligned.